Hey, good. Are you picking anything up? Okay. It's gonna be like I said, it's gonna be a 30-second delay. You'll probably hear me. Yep. No, hey, I'll give you a call right back. Okay, bye. Hey, you at a you at a computer or anything? Are you at a computer or anything? I am. All right. Well, if I don't know if how long you're going to be at a computer for, but yeah, they said they could put me in like the visitor's box, but I'm closer at that point. But at the same exact time, you can't really. I don't know. Yeah, 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 yeah. You should be able to hear it. Yeah, so that's me. All right. Well, no, but I have access to getting up here. Yeah. Welcome, viewers, to the 2014 Dover High School Green Wave graduation, brought to you by Nesson, not your average IT.
Welcome to the Whitworth Center Arena in the University of New Hampshire. Prior to the start of today's event, we are required by state law to make the following announcement. In the unlikely event of an emergency or fire alarm activation, you are to leave the building via the nearest exit. Exit doors are located around the perimeter of the concourse and at both ends of the arena floor. Please take a moment now to note the exit door nearest to you. These doors lead to the exterior of the building. Smoking is prohibited in university buildings at all times. Now, would you please take a moment to turn off all cell phones and electronic devices? Thank you. And now, would you please rise for the procession?
Welcome you to the commencement exercises class of 2014. Remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you. At Dover High School, we have a tradition of beginning our graduation ceremony by recognizing the students who have enlisted in the Army. Following students from the class of 2014 will be joining these branches of the military after graduation. When your name is read, please stand and stay standing until your classmates' names have been read, and we'll have a round of applause at the end. Courtney Berthew, Air Force. Jacob Bishop, Air Force. Samantha Booth, Army. Maxwell Warts, Army. Albert Kogan, Marines. Isaac Del Zaba, Air Force. Arnold S. Navy. Courtney Gammons, Marines. Daniel Lovely, Marines. James McKinnon, Marines. Brendan Maxson, Marines. Bailey Native, Army. Dylan Patterson, Army. Cameron Russell, Marines. Jacob Shakara, Navy. Jack Settley, Army. Tanner Sherman, Army. Isabella Tesh, Navy. And Cody Trush, Marines. We would also like to recognize the following graduates who are unable to attend tonight's ceremonies for a variety of reasons, many involving jobs or experiences that they are already taking part of. The following individuals are also members of the class of 2014. Samuel B. Obey, Juliana Lisa Simmons, Zachary Urban Fogarty, Caleb J. Inglis, Maxwell Taylor Jackson Kutowski, Lorenz M. Boyd, Ethan J. Peter, Nicholas J. Lavacaro, Ronnie M. Nadu, and Bailey Patrick Sutherland. Well, good evening, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for Dover High School's class of 2014. As I reflected upon what message I wanted to convey to this year's graduates, it became clear to me that their actions had provided me with the inspiration for the thoughts I wanted to leave them with tonight. The successes of the class of 2014 speak to the values of hard work and perseverance, and to the obligation to treat one another with dignity, respect, and compassion. These concepts were addressed eloquently by the poet, writer, performer, and winner of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, Maya Angelou, passed away on May 28th at the age of 86. Self-made, she recognized that the most basic ingredients to success were hard work and finding something for which you have a passion. She noted that whatever you want to do, if you want to be great at it, you have to love it and be able to make sacrifices for it. On a daily basis, I witness that love and sacrifice in the many challenges embraced and successfully met by the class of 2014. The incredible academic accomplishments, victories on the playing fields, including 2 state championships, one over Spalding, pioneering musical and theatrical performances, and unselfish giving to the community all happened because of the passion and sacrifice of this class. They embodied her maxim that nothing will work unless you do. They worked. This kind of consistent work ethic speaks to the quality of perseverance so often displayed by this class. Many of the individuals who will cross this stage tonight had difficult journeys. I know many of these stories, and they are a testament to Angelou's sentiment that we may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Countless individuals in this class refuse to be defeated and have accomplished great things because of their personal character and the help of their families, teachers, and classmates. This ability to persevere and to get back up when knocked down will serve them well in their future endeavors. Hard work, passion, and perseverance are not original material for graduation speeches, but that is because these are those qualities most needed for success in everything from one's vocation to their family relations. While acknowledging the importance of diligence, Angelou also speaks to the way we treat one another. High school students are often sold short when it comes to how they interact with both their peers and adults. Again, it was my pleasure to see over and over again positive interactions and random acts of kindness carried out by this class. One of this class's greatest legacies will be their embracement of and commitment to the development of a fully inclusive environment at Dover High School. From seating arrangements in that cauldron of high school peer relations and cafeteria, to their work as partners in unified classrooms and sports teams, this class established a culture that all students are embraced and valued at Dover High School. I often saw them live out Angelou's plea to be the rainbow in someone's cloud, and were the embodiment of her ideal of the power of doing good when she said, "I'm convinced of this, good done anywhere is good done everywhere." For a change, start by speaking to people rather than walking by them like they're stones that don't matter. This class helped start and has played a key role in perpetuating that dialogue at Dover High School. Finally, I'm convinced that this group will be successful in a wide variety of careers and avocations. But most importantly, I know they will be a success in what I consider the measuring stick of all individuals: how you treat other people. One of Angelou's most famous quotes reads, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Class of 2014, I will never forget how you made me feel. Thank you very much. We will now have greetings from the superintendent, Mr. Antonio Fernandez.
Thank you, Mr. Driscoll, for those inspiring words. Honored guests, colleagues, family members, friends, and importantly, my graduating class of 2014, welcome. Are you excited? Are you really excited? That's not bad. Well, welcome everyone to this evening's graduation ceremony as we honor this fabulous class of 2014. This evening we will be recognizing our graduates for their hard work and accomplishments. I wish to congratulate them for a job well done and to wish them well as they move on to begin the next chapter in their lives. So in a short while, you will each be handed your high school diploma. Be proud as you accept your diploma from Dover. After all, this evening's celebration symbolizes your preparation, resolve, and hard work necessary to achieve the status of a Dover graduate. So as you proudly step forward to receive the diploma, Do not lose sight of what's important to you. Listen to your inner voice. Believe in yourself and never allow anyone to distract you from accomplishing your goals. Never give up. As we know, life can be quite unpredictable. It's filled with bumps and hurdles along the way. Honestly, I can't say I haven't met someone who hasn't had little adversity in their lives, with me being one of them. The great late Vince Lombardi stated that the quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of their chosen field of endeavor. And it's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. You all owe it to yourselves to stay committed to being a successful individual and to practice over and over that habit of confidence. It's okay to fall short now and then. Just don't allow your disappointments to lower your self-confidence. Rather, capitalize on those experiences to learn and to improve. Never give up. So whenever you experience moments of doubt, remember that there are many stories of amazing people who face disappointments prior to being successful. From the books, A Cup of Chicken Soup for the Soul and Chicken Soup for the Right Soul, here are but a few examples of notable and successful individuals who experienced challenges before succeeding. Did you know that Dr. Seuss's first children's book, And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street, was rejected by 23 publishers? Henry Ford failed and went broke 5 times after he succeeded. Walt Disney was fired by a newspaper editor for lack of ideas. It took Noah Webster 36 years to complete the dictionary. The University of Bern rejected Einstein's dissertation, saying it was irrelevant and fanciful. Beethoven's teacher called him hopeless as a composer. And in 1954, Jimmy Denny, manager of the Grand Ole Opry, fired Elvis Presley after one performance. He told Presley, "You ain't going nowhere, kid. You ought to go back to driving a truck." And so the list goes on. The key is to never give up. And according to successful businessman and international speaker Harvey McKay, winning the races of life doesn't necessarily mean being first to finish. In fact, many people who are now considered successful were once viewed as failures. McKay says they won by not competing with any one person, but they were competing against that voice inside them that constantly says, "Stop." Interestingly, hanging on McKay's office wall is an example of an individual who never gave up despite great adversity. McKay often recites this wall hanging during many of his personal appearances. His reference goes something like this. He failed in business in 31, ran for state legislature and lost in 32, tried business again in 33 and failed again. His sweetheart died in 35. He had a nervous breakdown in 36. He was defeated for Congress in 43, defeated again for Congress in 48, defeated when he ran for the Senate in 55, defeated for the vice presidency of the U.S. in 56, ran for the Senate again in 58 and he lost. This man never quit. He kept trying until the very end. And lastly, in 1860, this man, Abraham Lincoln, was elected president of the U.S. This is what you call determination. He never gave up. McKay suggests that successful people are not often any more talented than unsuccessful people. The difference is, successful people do the jobs unsuccessful people don't want to do, and they stick to it until they're finished. In short, class of 2014, take advantage of life's opportunities as you pursue your dreams. Have fun, make the attempt, test your limits, and maintain the support of friends and family. Remember that patience, trust, and determination can very well assist you in accomplishing your goals. Please, if not today, tomorrow, or sometime in the near future, when you fully realize what you have, to take a moment to say thank you to your teachers who have held your feet to the fire, who have expected nothing but the best from you, and be certain, especially certain, to thank your parents and family for their love, support, and sacrifices on your behalf. So, as you proudly leave this evening with diploma in hand, Remember that the future is yours. Do us proud. You certainly have these past years. Remember, never give up. Congratulations, class of 2014.
Next year from the Mayor of the City of Dover, Karen Weiser.
Good evening. I'm excited for you guys to have a special connection to you because 45 years ago, I graduated from Dover High School, and let me tell you right out of the gate is that you will remember this day 45 years later because I can virtually remember where I sat. So the excitement for me is very strong here. The City of Dover has done their best to provide a well-rounded education to all you folks, but we could not teach you one thing, and our previous speakers have mentioned it, and that's failure. This typically isn't a topic that is addressed at graduation, but it's something we all experience in life. You will fail, as so many of us have, but one thing that you're going to take away from failure is that you're going to learn how to succeed with your future. In conjunction with your education, you will be able to lead yourself to be a more optimistic and a much stronger person. It's like when you were a child and you fell off your two-wheeler for the very first time. And instead of crying and not getting back on your bike, you're going to jump back on and you're going to take it with more enthusiasm and optimism, because what it does, it makes you a stronger person. You won't let anybody beat you down, and the person that's going to criticize you the most is going to be yourself. Just remember that when you fall off that bike, in anything that comes before you, stand tall, be proud, and move forward. Tomorrow, well, actually tomorrow afternoon after people come back from watching graduation, is going to be the first day of the rest of your life. You're not going to have high school to go back to and have that as security. It is going to be so different. Some of you are going to go on to college, and it's a whole new experience. Some of you are going to go to a career of some type of job. And for those that are going to the military, I want to thank you for your service before you even get there. Because if it wasn't for you folks, we would never have the freedoms that we live by today. The Marines, my son graduated from Dover High School, and 1 week later he went to Paris Island, so good luck. I've been down there and it's been a big challenge. But when you go away and you graduate and find careers, there's one thing that the City of Dover wants you to do is to come home. We don't want you to get an education, go to college, and move on to some other part of the country. Dover is your home, this is your roots, and we want you to come back here and work and teach other people and other high school students what you've learned. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams. Work real hard to be successful. And on behalf of the City of Dover, I want to congratulate you all, and may all your dreams come true.
Next speaker is the Chair of the Dover School Board, Amanda Russell.
Change is both exciting and terrifying. And tonight, you, our soon-to-be graduates, begin the biggest change so far in your lives. On behalf of the entire school board, I congratulate you all on your achievements. You will now navigate the world with more independence than you've ever experienced. Embrace the change. Be open to new opportunities and new people that change will bring into your lives. Find the positive in every change, no matter how hard you have to look. And as I promised my daughter, I will keep this short. Please know that watching you, the class of 2014, grow and change has been one of the greatest privileges of my life. Thank you.
The next speaker is the invited guest of the class of 2014, and that is their class advisor, Stephanie DiMaggio.
Good evening, parents, grandparents, families, friends, honored guests, and especially the class of 2014, welcome. It is such a privilege to be addressing you this evening. I think back to that very first time I spoke to you all, our assembly, September 2010, your freshman year. I told you these 4 years of high school would go by so quickly, but even I am in awe of how fast they went. You were encouraged to become active at Dover High, whether it be athletics, tech, the arts, or clubs. It was great to see how involved so many of you became. You rose to the challenge and were tremendous leaders in our building, a building that seemed empty without you this past week. Although everything we attempted didn't always go as planned, remember those t-shirts freshman year and that wet class trip? The class of 2014 handled everything with grace and poise. Everywhere we went, we had great participation from the class, and afterwards, the chaperones were always reminded what mature, polite students you all were. As I was trying to think of profound words of wisdom to leave you with tonight, I realized I'm much better with numbers than I am with words. So with inspiration from Mrs. Goodnow and input from my family, who constantly tease me because they all love to golf and I don't have the patience for it, I am borrowing a few quotes from Mr. Arnold Palmer, golfer extraordinaire. First, always give a total effort, even when the odds are against you. I know for some of you sitting out there tonight, the odds were stacked against you in terms of just getting to this graduation. It came down to the very last minute. The last paper, the last quiz, the last test, or that last Novenet module. Congratulations. Many others of you cruised to get this far, but will no doubt someday encounter something that will require a total effort on your part. I hope you will all work your hardest, regardless of what life throws at you, and reach the finish, even when it seems like you can't. Secondly, take a lesson from our DHS sports teams this year. Never quit trying, even if you feel like you don't have a chance to win. Always persevere. If you are dead last, sometimes it's the personal best, not the score or the win, that teaches us the most in life. If we were winners every time, there would be no lessons learned along the way and no reason to strive to get better. Third, the road to success is always under construction. In striving for success throughout your life, there will be obstacles. These obstacles will slow you down, but they should not stop your progress. Continue to move forward, always aiming for the end result, the prize, the success. Lastly, like Mr. Arnold Palmer, When you get sick of plain iced tea, throw in some lemonade. In other words, adapt. When things don't go your way, see the good, enjoy the adventure, surround yourself with positive people, and always make the best of a bad situation. Kind of like last Friday. It has been a pleasure being your class advisor. Together we have survived 3 principals, many other administrative changes, block scheduling from 4x4 to AB, a new cafeteria company, noises from the barn, fire drills during lunch, and many technological growing pains. We had championship teams, amazing spirit, career tech awards, academic excellence, and a multitude of community service. In closing, I hope you all continue to chase your dreams. Keep your heads out of your devices so you can see and appreciate the world around you. And as you head into wherever you may go, always remember, my wish for you is that your life becomes all that you want it to.
Next speaker is the class of 2014 President Charlie Lee.
Probably not the only one here today that believes that these past 12 years have been long ones. And I'm sure that those of you that have been with me since Orange Street are definitely tired of hearing from me. I'd like to say good evening and welcome to Mayor Weston, Superintendent Fernandez, members of the school board, Principal Driscoll, faculty and staff, and family and friends, to the graduation of the Dover High School class of 2014. Now, I think it was best said by the valedictorian of last year's graduating class that as student speakers, we do not possess the wisdom to really say how we should live our lives after this night. We have only laid the foundation for what will be a lifetime of growth. Regardless, it is important to reflect on what may be seen as some of the most influential years of our lives. Back in elementary school here in Dover, we were taught those most important educational skills: to be kind, be safe, and do the right thing. Over the next 8 years, I took this advice thoroughly into consideration as I visually went against each of these philosophies. Things middle school kids do. Skippy John Jones probably not improved. In all seriousness, it is hard to overstate the impact our early teachers had on us. They were the ones that taught us to raise our hands, to respect one another, to do our homework, or at least pretend we did our homework. They were the first mold to shape us into who we are today. Do not forget that before we were the class of 2014, we were the class of 2010 and the class of 2006. I remember walking into Dover High School on a blistering day in the late summer of 2010. It was pushing 100 degrees. The upperclassmen walked around casually, embracing friends they had not seen for weeks, while we freshmen were running around frantically, trying to follow the signs to our classes. The kid almost passed out from the lack of air conditioning. So, this is what high school is going to be like, I thought. The next year would be a blur, and not the fantasized equations and pickup lines flying around my head type of blur, or the, wow, I'm about to pass out from the lack of air conditioning type of blur. Instead, it was more like the, I can't believe this is really happening, induced vertigo. Yet, I think no one expected how quickly it would be over. 3 principals and 3 superintendents later, it came to my mind. So that is what high school was like. There were a lot of things to learn at DHS, to discovering that the mythical fourth floor pool didn't exist was pretty tragic. I think we also learned what true rage is after hearing the loudspeaker following the freshman year food fight, or any event we needed to be scolded for. Sophomore year was our year to stick it to the juniors, disrupting and disproving the upperclassmen hierarchy. It was also the year the trash can fire for around the world was met. I believe it was by our third year that the early onset senioritis kicked in. But as our current president indicates, we survived. However, so did it. But it was by our senior year that we demonstrated the class of our class, the capacity to lead, the ability to achieve remarkable things, and the influence to gather a fourth of the school to swarm the auditorium to take a club picture for a club that didn't exist. So that's 4 years of high school. What's special about the Dover class of 2014? 20 years from now, when one of you tells someone that you were part of Dover's big 2014, they have no reason to care, right? Wrong. It may not seem like it now, but we are no ordinary group. How many classes can boast they created successful businessmen out of high school and paved the way for future W members? How many classes can say they had an undefeated middle school baseball team that went on to have one of the best records in DHS's history? How many classes claim the exceptional AP scores its students received, or that its members represented their entire state in the Skills USA competition? How many classes can assert the dominance the girls' volleyball and softball teams achieved this year as they clinched their program's first titles? How many classes can deliver the performance the unified soccer team put out against the rest of the state of New Hampshire, or the performance the unified volleyball team put out on the national stage? How many classes are capable of carrying out the professional standard that the Dover marching band and guard teams have maintained? With the creation of this incomplete list of accomplishments we as a class have achieved, it's my hope that you all see how truly exceptional our class is. And the end of high school does not mark the end of the creation of our legacy. It only marks the start. However, chances are that many of you are eager to start anew, to forget the past and march into the future. I know even I am. But do not forget the person sitting to your left, to your right. Yes, perhaps in due time their names will slip from your memory. And it may be difficult to recall that they shared the same hallways you once roamed. However, you share a bond with each of the classmates to your side, along with all of the graduates tonight adorned in green and white, whether they are friend or foe. The class of 2014 is a family. Of course, it is up to all of you whether you want to assign yourselves as the cool uncle or the cousin everyone wishes would just shut up. But we are all family nonetheless, and family sticks by family. We have endured 2/3 of our lives together. And there is great possibility that some of you may know the person in front or behind you better than your own biological kin. But once you begin your lives after high school and decide that these past years are exactly what they should be in the past, remember that you still have more family than you think. Remember that no matter how distant we may all seem, figuratively and literally, we will always be brought together in our camaraderie and devotion to a green wave. Remember that some Asian boy just told you he was related to 300 kids from a New Hampshire public school. And remember that the Dover High School class of 2014 is all for one and one for all. Thank you.
speaker is our salutatorian, Eleanor Clifford.
Thank you, Charlie, and again, welcome to the Dover High School class of 2014's graduation. Let's flash back to junior year English. Many of you are familiar with Mrs. McManus, or have at least heard about the dreadful, horrible, outrageous, satanic essay that she makes her junior classes write. What is the meaning of life? You better bet that she smirked as she handed out a grading rubric for a 10-page paper that the vast majority of us would write the night before it was due. I remember thinking, how the heck am I supposed to figure out what the meaning of life is if I have an 11:30 curfew and just barely passed my driving test? So I ended up writing about how surrounding yourselves with loved ones and enjoying their company is the meaning of life. But it wasn't until this year that I looked back and actually thought about my answer to that question. I realized this answer has changed and will change as we grow older. Yes, friends and family are essential in life, and I'm sure I speak for the entire class of 2014 when I say thank you for your support in our getting here. Thank you to the parents, the grandparents, the siblings, the cousins twice removed, the friends of friends, the Facebook friends, and everyone else who has found their way into the class of 2014's graduation. We certainly could not have done it without you. Looking back, I'm about 99% certain that if we had been asked what the meaning of life is when we were 4 years old, our answers would have been Barbies, Legos, or mud. We wouldn't question that obviously High School Musical and trading Pokemon cards give life meaning. And when we were 12, our meaning would have been found in the eyeliner that we dangerously experimented with, and in our ability to sneak into PG-13 movies. But standing before you today, if I asked each and every one of you what the meaning of life is, you would be completely uncertain. But this is a good thing. We are young and have so much more to experience, and that is exactly the point. We shouldn't know what the meaning of life is. However, we should be grateful for what we have here today. These extremely hot matching jumpsuits and ridiculous hats with cat toys on the top. Okay, maybe not that. So instead of trying to draw huge conclusions, let's start small and look at what our time here at Dover High School has really left us with. Our class has definitely seen it all. From trash can fires to that one time rock club got over 200 random kids in the yearbook picture. Personally, my favorite memories at Dover High School are during the infamous Spirit Week. There is nothing better than the looks on freshmen' faces when they see how all out we go and how much pride in Dover we actually have. I mean, come on. Connor Rittenhouse wore heels and fishnets for his very questionable job on career night. If that's not school spirit, I don't know what is. The best part about Spirit Week is that for those 5 days, it does not matter if you are a 3-sport athlete, an exceptional musician, or even if you're that kid that sleeps through 90% of his classes. During that week, the class of 2014 is one. You have all felt that unifying energy produced during the pep rallies, as the Dover High School gym basically turns into the Hunger Games for an hour and a half. But don't worry, Mr. Driscoll, we would never just pick on the freshmen, we go for all the classes. Our time at DHS was certainly memorable. We will forever be grateful for the memories we have of Friday night football games, the Unified Volleyball successful fundraising and trip to Arizona, the way the third floor feels after the third day in a row it was over 90 degrees, the people who faceplant during the Dizzy Izzy soccer game at the pep rallies, the Harlem Shake we filmed in the cafeteria, and the many, many more. So as we sit here tonight all together, or perhaps the last time, remember, this is our final chance to embrace what Dover High School has given each and every one of us. Look around you. These people have just completed a 12-year journey with you. You have watched them grow up. You have seen them at their best. You have seen them at their worst. You have made friendships that will last a lifetime. Because most importantly, you have made a lasting impact on those around you. So now, let's look back at that question again. What is the meaning of life? We still do not have to have some deep, insightful answer. I mean, come on, we're only 18. But from the memories, the life lessons, the relationships that Dover High School has created among us, we will be able to create our own meaning.
Final speaker tonight, class valedictorian, Gwen Scott.
Once again, I thank all of you for being here tonight and for your continued support throughout the years. We could not have done it without you. The other day, I was walking around Portsmouth and shopping a little with some friends. We were in this one shop, and I came across a necklace that stood out to me. It was of a little tree, like a miniature tree of life, and on the package was written, "Feet planted, arms reaching, everything is possible." I actually decided to buy this necklace, but I couldn't really figure out why I bought it. I'm not one to wear jewelry. The more I look at this necklace, and the more I wear it, I finally realized why I like it so much. You see, we are like a little tree. We are going out into the world now, and with our feet planted and arms reaching, everything is possible. Our feet, our families, are the most important part of us, as a tree's roots are crucial for its survival. Look around you, at all the families here, and think about how your life would be different if they were not here right now. I can tell you one thing, not one of you would be here. Your family is your home. Your family is your root system. The roots in a tree provide it with water and nutrients, just as your family provides you with love and warmth. Keep your feet planted. Remember your family and go to them for support. They will keep you grounded and raise you up at the same time. So remember that they are always there for you. Now, we are leaving what we have known for our whole lives. We're going out into the real world now, whatever that may be. It means college for some, the workforce for others, and the military for a few. Wherever you are going, whatever you are doing, the point is that you are being uprooted. You are leaving the forest with all the other trees that you have come to know and love over the past 12 years. And this can be terrifying. Your feet may not be firmly planted anymore, but you must conquer your fears. Conquer your fear of failure. Coach Casey said to the tennis team, if you are afraid to fail, then you have already failed. I found that this holds true not only on the court, but also in life. We can't live our lives in fear of failure, because then we will never accomplish anything. If we don't allow ourselves to fail, then we are not giving ourselves a chance at success. And, as you've heard many times, we learn more from our mistakes than from our successes. So do not allow your fear of failure to stop you from trying new things. Do not allow it to control you. Conquer your fear of being judged for who you are. Too many people in this world are afraid to be themselves. Do not change who you are for the sake of others. Always stay true to yourself. It does not matter what other people think. It does not matter if you are obsessed with Taylor Swift, love Harry Potter, or even if you have sweaty hands. I assure you that you will be happiest if you stay true to yourself. Promise me that you will not try to hide your unique quirks when you go out there in the world. Instead, embrace them. These things are what I love about each one of you. Conquer your fear of being in the spotlight. Do not sit back and watch things happen around you. Stand up for what you believe in. Each one of us has a voice, and don't be afraid to use it. Stand up for yourself, your friends, and your family, and most importantly, stand up for your beliefs and the people who are unable to fight for themselves. I know most of you are sad about leaving high school, and that is understandable, but we need to conquer that reluctance too. It is sad to leave something great. I heard somewhere that athletes cry when they retire because they are leaving behind something they love. It's okay to cry because it just means that your time at DHS was meaningful. And I hope that you guys can experience this feeling throughout your life. I hope there are more times when you cry at the end of something because what you are leaving behind was so great. We may be uprooted and we may leave the comfort of the forest, but things will be okay. If your root system remains intact, if you go to your family for support, you can plant your feet somewhere else and let your arms reach. Challenge yourself and follow your dreams. Make them a reality. You will face setbacks. Branches will break, and it's likely that you will be uprooted many more times. But you will survive, and something good will eventually come out of it. Don't be afraid to reach for your dreams. Fight for your sunlight. You never know what may happen. And just remember that with feet planted, arms reaching, everything is possible.
At this time, we will begin the presentation of the diplomas. We ask that you respect the calling of everyone's name so that everyone's name can be called for. Thank you.
Class President Charles Lee. Class Vice President Catherine M. Clerkin. Class Treasurer Megan R. Priester. Class Secretary Heather Hunt. Class Secretary Victoria Lee Harrison. The valedictorian Gwen M. Muscato. Salutatorian Eleanor F. Clifford.
Timothy K. Gray. School Board Representative, Preston Maxfield Massingham. Ashley D. Archambault. Callie N. Ariel. Adair Michelle Bain. Raquel Amelia Bates. Sage E. Bennett. Emily L. Burke. Courtney Elaine Berthium. Aaron Bennett Bertrand. Cassidy Lynn Black. Kayla Nicole Blodgett. Kristen Nicole Bodak. Samantha Joe Booth. Maria Bosicki. Julia Lee Boudreau. Erin Nicole Burke. Emily R. Brillard. Parker Thomas Allen. Nathan M. Anderson. Jamie T. Bateson Jr. Brett J. Baumgartner. Noah J. Berry. Isaiah M. Bickham. Drew R. Binder. Jacob Thomas Bishop. Maxwell Thomas Ports. Dakota F. Greer. Michael D. Brownell. Jason Paul Carrington. Craig A. Carver. Dylan Roger Carrier. Brendan Thomas Carroll. Michael A. Catanzaro III. Brendan Matthew Kavanaugh. Noah Michael Shagnon. Erin Caitlin Brown. Molly Clark Buchanan. Brianna N. Carleton. Kelsey Marie Carlson. Lynn E. Carrion. Haley E. Cachetti. Chambers O'Brien. Morgan Champagne. J. Christy Chandra. Jacqueline Sue Chartier. Lila Beth Cheryl. Tolly Ann Cheryl. Olivia Ryan Clark. Joey N. Como. Brittany Marie Coolidge. Emily Annalise Crittenden. Autumn Dawn Cutting. Nicole Marie Daniels. Taylor R. Danner. Josie Samantha Davis. Derek James Sherris. Matthew E. Savino. Patrick J. Clark. Albert P. Kogan. Scott Patrick Collins. Keith Michael Carell. Darren James Corrinti. Dylan Alexander Corvo. Dallas J. Petrupi. Nicholas H. Crittenden. Jacob R. Cummings. Raymond Ross Curdy. Tim N. Day. Isaac J. Del Zoppo. Robert Joseph Doobie. Brian Zachary Eldridge. Ronald Nicholas Esch. Matthew John Mary. Sean William Flanagan. Tanisha Lorraine Delisle. Lauren Nicole Dennis. Desiree Iris Dixon. Jessica Sue Dodson. Brianna N. Douglas. Colleen Sullivan Driscoll. Haley Nicole Gustin. Katrina M. Dukowski. Savannah Jane Ellis. Amanda Ann Evans. Jessica Megan Evans. Kelsey Evan Fagan. Miranda Noel Farrell. Belinda Felicia. Shannon May Frechette. Monica Rose Fritz. Jocelyn Jeanette Fritz. Catherine Ann Dagny. Courtney Lee Gammons. Tyler Allen Foley. Peter Frechette. Alexander J. Fry. Corey Michael Gibb. Michael Joseph Goodwin. Jordan R. Goss. Timothy Graff. Peter Anderson Green. Sean J. Dial. Eric Brian Gustafson. Ryan F. Hackett. Lucas Michael Hart. Ryan S. Haugen. Ryan Palmer Hayden. Benjamin Joseph Henderson. Jonathan Hinkley. Jonah R. Howard. Nicholas Robert Howard. Jennifer Allison Chintoft. Marjorie Jennifer Gorsuch. Brianna C. Goss. Hannah M. Graham. Stephanie P. Greeley. Kylie Alyssa Hardy. Amy Catherine French Hartwell. Maria L. Holmes. Noah Grace Hope Shannon. Catherine Ann Grayson. A. Rosalind Imara. Chanel T. Innes. Mackenzie Michelle Katz. Emily Madeline Kelleher. Cassandra Blaze Cleaver. JC B. Columbus. Akshata Kuthumi. Elena Lynn LeBaire. Catherine Rose Lewis. Trevor Christian Howard. Nicholas J. Hudson. Samuel E. Jervy. Ryan P. Joe. Avery D. Jones. Lucas Antonio Carafellas Arsenal. Matthew D. Cobell. Reed Eric Laxo. Ryan Richard Lassert. Ashton A. LaFawn. Cy B. A. LaGrassa. Austin LaRoche. Jeffrey Leach. Zachary Vincent LeMacer. Nicholas Lombardi. Austin Timothy Long. Ryan M. Long. Daniel James Lovely. Paige Lacey Mangles. Elizabeth D. Little. Ariane Elizabeth Ludwig. Wee M. Lee. Annie M. Hine. Bettina Lynn Maldini. Cecile Christine Mans. Maite Marrero. Victoria E. Artico. Laura Elizabeth Matthew. Jasmine Taylor McCready. Rebecca L. McClare. Mallory N. Mello. Molly A. Minorowitz. Mary Catherine M. Mintz. Caitlin J. Morse. Rebecca J. Nutter. Shayna Murphy. Jackie Nicole Myers. Bailey R. Nato. Anthony Romeo Lupi. Joshua L. Lyons. James Michael McKinnon. Brendan D. Madsen. Hans A. Massey. Angel M. Matos. Gavin L. McQuaid. Leroy Mejia. Corey David Melnick. Tyler A. Miles. John William Moss. Benjamin William Najee. Joshua Brian Navarro-Bessie. Donnie T. Nim. Anthony Michael Nicolella. Joel C. Kunku. James Gerard O'Hare. Corey Lucian Oaks. Connor T. Ox. Elizabeth N. G. Tamara Ann Nicholson. Angelique Elaine Nicosia. Britta Robin Nyberg. Brianna Kelly O'Neill. Stephanie Schwartz Oliveira. Devin Ann Hadley. Brianna Lynn Page. Helena Catherine Panassis. Brianna L. Pelchat. Catherine E. Pendleton. Bridget Suzanne Pierce. Emma Giannina Porter. Natasha Joan Rauschenbach. Morgan Taylor Ring. Russo. Jordan Marie Russell. Meredith Lee Santello. Aria Isabella Sanish. Craig Bullschlager. Zachary James Ott. Robert Daniel Pando. Drew A. Patrick. Dylan Patterson. Tristan E. Payne. Logan J. Pierce. Kevin Gregory Flodzik. Barry W. Crew II. John Tyler Rice Quinn. Michael G. Raja Haba. Cameron Rewookie. Jared T. Ricks Kershinsky. Connor Quinn Rittenhouse. Nicholas George Rose. Dominic Stefan Rose. Brian S. Brunella. Cameron James Russell. Madison Diane Scammon. Heidi Lynn Scammon. Monica E. Scherer. Mackenzie Aaliyah Scholl. Shannon Lynn Scribner. Nicole Christine Shidlow. Nicole Ashley Smith. Alexandria M. St. Germain. Corinne Joyce Strader. Kelsey Zaleski. Cindy Clarissa Sumu. Isabella Tesh. Krista R. Tiano. Sierra Ann Tibbetts. Amanda Lacey Tiberio. Teal Lee Sopis. Kayla M. Neal. Morgan Lee Wallingford. Weinstein. Francisco Alberto Santana. Tanner Joseph Seppachetti. Ethan H. Schollenmacher. Evan N. Searles. Jacob George Sequeira. Ethan Daniel Satir. Jack A. Settley. Derek L. Severson. Samuel M. Schaefer. Robert A. Sheldon. Tanner L. Sherman. James A. Sinclair. Gagandeep Singh. Alec John Sorbello. Joseph B. St. Germain. Derek A. Stegman. Sean P. Sullivan. Lawrence Soria. Rema Anane Ladu. Christy Teresa Wilhelmina. Sarah C. White. Heather Marie Weeble. Katrina S. Wadicki. Emily Yanlin Wong. Molly Lorraine Watton. Levin Soria. Billington Tom. Cody Nicholas Trush. Tyler Michael Tumblety. Andrew Grant Valenti. Nicholas T. Van Aken. Eric M. Waddington. Jonathan David Warren. Michael A. Wasserman. Adam Robert White. Alexander D. Wilderman. Solomon P. Williams. Alexander Robert Wilmer. Samuel James Wood. Ryan T. Young. Cameron T. Youngclaws. Joshua N. Zillafro. Gary J. Zerpolo. Eric M. Zuchowski. Your class marshal, Megan Lee Gennardi. And your other class marshal, Basil John Adams.
Momentarily, you'll have the tassel ceremony, which will officially make you a graduate of Dover High School. I'd like to once again thank Class of 2015 for their leadership and their decorum during the speeches and the presentation. It's progress that we're making every year. Thank you very much. So for the tassel ceremony, Class President, Carly Lee.
Class of 2014, will you please shift your tassel from the right to the left? Congratulations, Gary.
This is now going to conclude our live broadcast, live from the Whittemore Center, brought to you again by Nesset, not your average IT.